Welcome to a lit podcast, Respect the Game. This is our second episode. Today we'll be having a conversation about forgiveness. So we're going to have a deep dive and we're going to really focus on the meaning of forgiveness. A lot of times when we talk about forgiveness, we look at what other people have done to us, but what have we done to ourselves? So today we're going to talk about different things dealing with some spirituality and why you should forgive. So we're going to start to the far right. What's your definition of forgiveness and how do you feel about forgiving others?
My definition of forgiveness is not like a real Webster definition, but like more so just giving a person another chance to redeem themselves. And also like with forgiveness, it ain't really for the person, it's for you. Because if you let a grudge, fester for so long, it's going to destroy you from the inside on out. So the forgiveness is for you, but when you're ready to forgive, like you don't have to forgive right like at that moment, but you just know you have to forgive in order to, to go forward with your life. Because if you got that resentment and that hate and all that fester inside you, it's gonna make you a worse person than before.
What about you, sir?
Like my definition of forgiveness is like just be at peace with yourself and like pretty much just understand like I don't know how to say it. Just understand like you can't always live with like larceny and all that stuff in your heart. Sometimes you gotta put that stuff to the side. And then you always gotta like look at stuff from other people's perspectives and stuff like that. And that way you'll be better and you'll be able to accept yourself a lot better. That's really right there on forgiveness.
What about you, sir?
Being able to move on from certain situations.
Anything else? What about you, sir?
My definition of forgiveness is you just like, well, let bygones be bygones and just move on from the situation and just let it go, Like, what they say, like, I feel like when you take more time, like, being angry at a person, that's more like you doing that to yourself. That's my definition.
What about you, Avery?
My definition is just like, but what you say definition of what?
Forgiveness.
Forgiveness. Just forgiving, man. You gotta forgive to be forgiven. It's always me and everybody. Well, I don't know how to say it. Let's come back to me.
Mr. Congo?
My perspective is, like you said, you gotta forgive yourself first before you forgive anybody else. You gotta look back on your situation, what you done did, how you reacted to certain situations. But you ain't gonna be forgiven until you forgive yourself.
Why do you believe that?
Because you gotta take accountability. A lot of people don't take accountability. So once you feel as though you're taking accountability, you ain't brushing it off. That's when it's also working back to you.
So, this is for everybody. Is there a person in your life that did something to you in your past that you forgave them? And how did that relationship change after you forgave them?
Yeah, I think everybody got that. Like, everybody got a person they like to forgive them. That's did something you forgive them. I'm gonna say my big mom. She left me in jail, man. You feel me? But I forgive her, man. Like we cool now. Like I ain't no grudges. I feel like I was like more being mad at her was taking more out of me, like being petty and being mad. You feel me? Over something that I did to land myself in jail. You feel me? And she just moved on. You can't be mad at a person for that. So when I forget her, I just feel better. Like it was we talk better, you feel me, and get to see my kid. Like, it ain't no hate arguments and all that, you feel me? It's just I forgave her now. It's just like, let's just move on.
You say, oh, go ahead.
I would say mine is like more like the male figure like in my life. Like pretty much all the male figures. like even with my dad, but like I forgave him because like now that I'm a dad myself and I understand like the like going to jail and the bitter females in your life and all of that. Like, like it's like I didn't understand at first because I never been through that. So now I'm going through that. It's like you get like clear view. Like, but I really wish like that I had that more. Whatever, I felt like I'd probably be a different person. You know?
So you think that unforgiveness when you were younger affected some of your decisions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, speak on
Me not forgiving other one feels made me like think like my pride or I'm like I gotta do this shit myself just cause I know, you mean?
All right, so like first, like you're not like looking for get back.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
it. What was your point? I see you was thinking.
Well, the first question, my mom, me and my brother, she pretty much, we was young, we was in a way, we got kicked out pretty much around like 18. I was like 18. He probably was like 16, something like that. But I ain't used to understand when I was young. My sister took it simple, I understand, you feel me? I thought she was just like, found beyond her man, you feel me?
Right.
Her husband at the time, so I felt like, I felt like, damn, she choosing dude over us, but once I forgave her, like once I matured, I got a little older and I understood. Now we were just in a way the whole time. You feel me? Like we first started hearing to give us that tough love. You feel me? Whatever the case may be, but yeah, that's love.
That affected some of your decisions?
Yeah. Of course, after getting kicked out, it was like, we young, we think we grown. You feel me? We think we do what, all that stuff like that. You feel me? So yeah, it made me make a little bit more different decisions.
I think forgiveness as a whole process, just like when the person first do something wrong, you know what I mean? That's where the resentment coming at. Like Bro was saying, like that's where you get to being petty. You know what I mean? You try to do all this. You know what I mean? You basically try to get some get back. You know what I mean? Once you get through that phase, that's like you like actually like mature and like think like, you know what? That's wasting too much of my energy. Now you're in a phase where like you got relief where it's like, man, that don't happen. Like I'm done, you know what I mean, fighting with myself, trying to cause them some type of something. You know what I mean? Because that's what we trying to do. We try to do stuff or say stuff, be petty just so they can feel it. But we just making more bad energy for ourselves not to go forward. And then once you, reach the end, it's like, it feel way better. You know what I mean? Because like, all right, I might not deal with that person as hard as I used to, but I'm still deal with them. But it's all love, you know what I mean? It's like,
And
it's
then
cool, you know what I mean?
forgiving me, you got it, that's your growth. Like, you feel me? Like, that's your real growth. Like you can, like somebody can do something to you, you don't do nothing to them, you don't want, you feel me, or get them back. You feel me? That's just growth. Like that's just like I don't know. That's a good feeling when you can be like, man, that shit ain't about, man. I'm just gonna move on from it. Or I forgive you, blah blah. Okay, cool. And we can just move on from it. You feel me? Now I'm like what I say. I might not like deal with you how I used to deal with you, but it's still love. Like, all right, you feel me? You did what you did. I forgive you. You feel me? So I just broke.
So you think that's like with me? I just somebody do whatever they do, I can forgive them, but I also got to understand that's who you are.
Yeah, that's who you are.
And I have to forgive, but you don't forget.
Yeah, you forgive. That's that. You forgive, but you don't forget. But another thing is though, how many times can you forgive a person?
But biblically, it says seven.
But you gotta think
seven
about it. How many times you mess up?
Yeah.
You gotta think about
But
it.
like, yeah,
That's when
but
you
like,
get so. If you mess up, you feel me?
How many
Like,
motherfuckers-
how
how many times they
motherfuckers wanna-
forgive you?
but like another thing, that's growth. I think I'm not at that growth stage yet. Where you can just keep forgiving a person. I ain't at that growth
right
stage
there,
yet.
that's proof right there saying you not.
I'm not like I feel as though if I give you a second chance, and you decide to go do whatever you do, or do it again, or do something else, you're done. You did to me. You feel me? I can see you drowning. I'm gonna save you. You feel me? But that's just I need to grow up. You feel me? Because I like you. If I'm doing things and you doing it, you feel me? We both doing. I can't be mad at you because you doing it. I'm not doing it. But right now, as me state, if you do something to me twice, you're done. Ain't no coming back from that. Once I forgave you and it's like genuinely forgive you and we move on from that, you do it again.
So how would you feel if somebody did the same thing? Like you mean with you? after the second time it's done. Because we want chances.
Yeah, I mean, you right about that. I don't know. I can't even explain that. I just know if you do something to me twice, you're done. Like it's just growth. I can grow up. You feel me?
But that's right now because you haven't reached that stage.
I haven't reached that stage.
You can't be one side.
Yeah,
Right.
for sure. And I am being one sided with it, but that's just me right now. Like, you feel me? I feel as though I don't do things to people. You feel me? So if I give you a second chance, you decide to do it again, and you go ahead, you done it. And that's on.
So I said this to somebody because they were upset with somebody they was dealing with, and they didn't like my answer. I basically said that whatever happens to you is your fault, and they said it is not. I'm saying that person keep doing the same thing over and over and over, and you keep allowing them back.
Yeah,
That's your fault.
That's your fault.
No, that's your fault. That now I can say that if you keep allowing people to do something to you,
Yeah, then
you keep taking them back. Yeah, you crazy.
That's where like you gotta set boundaries. You know what I mean?
But that's also
and that's where communication coming at like, all right, yeah, you did that. You know
But
what I
some
mean?
people, sometimes people just don't change though.
Yeah, but you gotta change how you deal with it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? You don't. If I know I give him something, he burn me. It's like I know I can't get out of it. But what is that? Or anything on the lines of that. You know what I mean? It's like with jobs when they say, oh, you got a theft or robbery on your record. You know what I mean? Like you ain't going. They won't hire you because you done stole. So it's like if you known for lying and all that shit. So it's like I ain't gonna believe for certain stuff. But yeah, you still my dude though. You my man. But it's like I ain't gonna take your word for a lot of stuff. I'm gonna keep you around. But it's like I gotta watch what you say now. I gotta watch what
A
you
lot
do.
of times, then, see, like we at this grown age where we lack communication.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's because we wasn't taught it though. Like,
Yeah, that's another
A lot
thing.
of us ain't had no dads or familial figure.
Not even that
But, like,
though.
the coming, you feel me? Like, the
Just
talk,
a
a
lot
lot
of
of
stuff
folks feel like we close in age, like we was close to like boys, like being boys. You feel me? So like we had to talk to each other, but we had talk to certain ones that we feel as though we could open up to. But we wasn't like a lot of us don't, bro. I know stuff that about my folks that they mom over now, or it's vice versa. You feel me? So like we just got like.
But another thing is though, that's like, say if I'm like we thugging every day and we cool, we with each other every day, like you feel me? I built that bond where I can tell you anything, like yo, bro, like you feel me? I feel most comfortable, like what you saying, I feel most comfortable, like I'm dealing with something called, bro, like yo, you feel me? You know, like that's what I think it is. Like you build that bond with that person, like you feel me? And I got a bond with my mom, but I don't got a bond with my. I can tell my mom like, yo, mom, like I'm not gonna come to you like, yo, this girl,
It's
this
just generation. You gotta. We feel as though we gotta trust you for us to open up. You feel me? Because we can't.
That's just how we was growing.
And a lot of times is,
open
bro,
up anything for anybody.
another thing I had to learn though, like with my anger, like trust, like you feel me, like that's another thing. Anger, because you sometimes be mad at a person. I just take my anger and do other things, but now it's like you feel me, bro. You can't do that. Like
You know,
you
that's
can't just
that's
get
called-
mad and go do something dumb because you're gonna be back. You feel me? Gonna
So-
be back at the start.
Like if you talk to clinicians and stuff, they call it displaced anger.
Yeah.
Like you upset at this person, or whatever, but you go over here and do something.
Yeah. And I ain't gonna hold you like. I mean, it's designed to be raised by females. You feel what I'm saying? When we raised by females, we become emotional as men because that's where the father come into play at. Like when we do something wrong, back in the day, they like, oh, I'm gonna call your dad. You know what I mean? That's when the dad come in. It ain't even about whooping ass. It's about sitting him down, telling him what he did wrong. You know what I mean? How she do it better. Like that communication. That's what he was talking about.
Yeah,
What
we
you
wasn't,
talking
like you said, we wasn't taught to be men.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But when we raised by females, is we get our ass whipped from the rip. We don't even know why. They cussing us out. So we put that in our personality, and we low key be having that emotional tendencies as women because we was raised by women. You know what I mean? And that's where it fucked us up with my fault. It messed us up as a culture because it took that man out purposely.
Yeah, but like for real, like to be honest, like some of the best men has been raised by women.
Yeah,
So
character.
like you know,
But I feel he not.
everybody in this room pretty much been raised by women.
Yeah, but he not like what he's saying is though. He's saying like emotionally. You know how like you feel me like you ready to argue. That's not man.
That's what he's talking about. That's like your feelings get up in a certain situation.
Disagreement, like it'll be yelling or disrespect. It ain't got it. It could be the smallest thing. Like you don't know what you talking about. You a bum. Like You know what I mean? That was when the
How did it get there?
coming out like, yeah, how did it get there? Because our emotions had got all riled up and we weren't able to communicate properly.
Instead of like a lot of things wasn't taught though. This is another thing I wasn't taught. I had to learn this in jail. Like, yo, just shut up, and listen. Feel me? Like just listen and feel me. When you listen, like it's crazy. Like nowadays, people don't know how to have a conversation. Like people be trying to talk. Or you talking, I'm talking. Bro, I be having a conversation. You not listening to me. I'm not listening to you. You feel me? So like, bro, it's like the biggest thing. People need to learn how to have a whole conversation.
So you feel like if the man was in the house, you'd have been trained to fix yourself to say, man, let's have a conversation.
I feel like though, if the man was in the house, a lot of stuff with yourself.
Yeah, it's certain stuff.
By like, if so, like, depending on what you do, what you know, you feel me? Like, a lot of the stuff, we got cribs and all that. A lot of, we just started taking out the trash or from like cooking or doing whatever you feel me. Or like we got kids, like all boys, like me, I got all boys. You feel me? Like he said, like he forgave this pop. You feel me? Like, and now like I think about it, now my dad, like now I'm like, all right, you feel me? Like not getting him like the excuse, but like I understand, like all right, whatever he was doing, he had, you feel me? He couldn't make it to me at the time,
Right.
I mean, like, but I ain't grow up like.
So I'm gonna tell you, like you talk about your dad, and I tell everybody, I met my dad when I was 45. I was 45 years old when I met my dad, and I never asked him why you were in my life. And my whole thing was because that wasn't important to me. It was important to me is I know who you are now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then it was crazy because once I met him, I look exactly like him, and I act exactly like him. I walk like him. Like all my mannerisms, when I looked at him, I was like, wow.
But like, let me say something.
45.
Let me say something though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when you young, you gotta have that answer because I mean, I don't know if this everybody's case, but a lot of times the mom will tell the son some crazy stuff
But like,
about their dad.
Yeah, the whole time it's
You
not
don't
that.
need to be that.
She mad because he not paying child support. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm going to do that now. Like, you feel me? Female when we play child support, but you know, like, I don't get to see my son. Like, how does that work? You feel me? You talking about, you beat me down for child support, but
You gotta get that money up every month.
But like, you not letting me see my son. But another thing I want to say though is I'm not gonna take from the women, bro, because that's a lot of women way further than men. Like it's like, you feel me? Like no, like nowadays a lot of women that hold it down more than what men hold it down. Like my mom, you feel me? Like even though my mom, you know, she had her little ups and downs, but bro, she was holding that down. You feel me? Holding the whole household bills. Even though she did what she did, she was doing a lot. Like holding it down. So sometimes a woman, like a lot of men is getting like, you feel me, getting raised better. You know, your mom bring you up. You feel me? Like, so I don't know.
Do you think that's
It's still a certain. I think it's a certain structure.
It's a certain. It's a structure.
A woman can't raise a man to be a
That's
man.
why I'm saying,
Yeah.
you can say that now though, bro.
It's a certain
That's
structure.
what's going on.
Now I get what both of y'all
But
saying.
don't think, because we all know the inside scoop, so you
Hold on,
can't say
look,
that.
it's a,
You don't know who uncles was and who was like, you feel me,
Right.
who was like
But
father.
sometimes-
That's when the pop-ups coming up.
Yeah, but
you don't
look,
know
okay,
who,
cool
you feel
though.
me?
But I'm talking about everybody. Like it's like, bro, somebody got a story where they can say, "Yo, my mom brought me up from
And look,
from a
but
baby."
he's
to
saying
it's
is
me and my
I'm talking
mom.
about like personality and emotion.
Nah, wait,
Yeah, but I feel okay. Yeah, you ain't right about that. But like, I'm just saying though. But it's some females that's strong. You feel me? Like
yeah, most of us is raised by females 9 times.
Being
10.
a black woman,
9 times 9,
so
10.
you gotta come like, you feel me?
Our dads
I
was
just
just
come
family
like-
shit. You feel me?
Like,
But it's structure, it's certain structure you need with
you know what? And it takes a strong person. To
strong
even-
black woman. You feel me?
She got to be strong, but you got to realize mothers that are strong like that, they have men in their life.
And now you gotta look at it like this. For one, if all of us had a father, right? Let's just say the ideal father figure in our life. You feel me? We always raised by our mom. Like, I was raised by my mom. My mom wasn't a bad mom at all. I still got in trouble in the streets and shit like that because I had free time on my hands. My mom had to work to raise 3 kids, so she never was home.
shit.
Yeah, look, your father, my dad was home. I lived with my dad at a certain point before he went to jail. Life was totally, I was little, remember. Life was totally different. The structure, like, everything was totally different. You feel me? Living with my dad. As soon as he went away, that's when, like, bro, my dad didn't do the time he did. I probably would even been a street nigga.
But look at the statistics right
that's
here.
a majority.
Look at everybody in the street.
Majority of the city, bro. If we had fathers or
We didn't
Father,
play
like
sports.
everybody
We
doing
didn't
it.
get out the way.
Who dad was around?
we never had that. We never had that push.
Like around.
You feel me? He lived in a different state when I was a kid. My pop was old.
But for the most part, statistically
my pop
wise,
used to suck.
a lot of people They've been in and out of jail when they dads ain't around. You know what I mean? I ain't saying
My thing is now, like, do y'all forgive me?
There you go.
I do. It took me like for a minute because I ain't gonna hold you. My dad ended up being sick. He had a stroke. I used to ride past him. My mom, I used to ride past him. Like, I'm on my own time, you feel me?
Yeah.
But my mom, I just stop past. It might be the story. You hungry? You feel me?
Yeah. So
I think that's why I'm being tested at. You feel me? Like, it is
So you
back
But
around.
like you said before, when you first gave your spill, you gotta look at other people's perspectives too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why
Because that's where you actually be able to start the forgiveness process further. Because like if I understand what they was going through at the time, all right, now I understand. You know what I mean? I was like, okay,
That's why I forgave my pop, because like now they're like bro said, you feel me? Like now I got like a crazy baby mom, you feel me? She wanna see me like her job is to see me fail. Like her job is she want me behind. That's how my dad said. I'm like, damn, you feel me? I get on some tight time, like, man, take this money, leave me alone. I don't even want to see the little nigga. But that's like, bro, I be that stressed out, you feel me? Like,
that shit hurt him.
like, and it hurts him, you feel me? So now I know how my dad feels. So yeah, I know how my dad feels. But now I'm a child. My heart is being my son like. But I just sometimes we just be like, yo, bro,
it's
like,
frustration.
bro, here go this money. Just leave me alone, bro. I'm tired of the
that's why we got
crazy texting.
You got to get somebody to go in.
But now I know how that's why I forgive my dad, because I know my dad feel. I know my mom, because she's like that now. You feel me? Like, nigga, you ain't never you can't say my dad ain't never do nothing for me. You feel me? I take up for my dad. My dad was there. You feel me? But a female try to make it seem like a male just not like it's just you. He just ain't nothing. You feel me? So I know my dad.
Though they push the ones that want to be there instead of pushing the ones that don't want. Like they give it gratitude to the ones that you feel me. Like
that's why I definitely do forgive my pops, because I'm going through it now. So it's like, you feel me? Now that I see it, I mean, like, damn, this what he was going through to try to see me. You feel me?
And it's like all the stuff, like each one of us are probably all been through something. Like, how many times, like, you ever felt like I just want to give up? You get what I'm saying? So you think, like, at some point in time, as us being men, you think they ain't go through that phase already? Like, you know what I mean? That's how I be looking at it. Yeah.
The reason I forget my dad is because you never know when this shit gonna end.
That's the other thing.
That'll hurt me. I ain't gonna.
That'll hurt, bro. But my dad, you feel me? My dad already, he just banged all the way. His life was crazy. My dad, you feel me?
That shit hurt.
That nigga, he just, you feel me? But at the end of the day, I look at it like this, bro. I get that phone call like, oh, blah. That shit gonna break me. Because at the end of the day, my dad, that's my dad, bro. So it's like,
what you've been through.
I'm not gonna live with envy and hate. Feel me? I forgive you, bro. It's like, you going through your own demons. You fighting your own thing. You fighting in your head, bro. Everybody fights something in their head. You fighting something in your head. When you snap back, like, and then when you tell a person like, I genuinely forgive you, bro, that shit feel good. Cause I know I done did some things to people, and a person come to me like, yo, bro, I really forgive you, bro. Like, you feel me? I'm not. That's old, bro. Let's just move on for it. That shit feel good.
That's go back to communication. That's becoming a man that communicating. You feel me? Taking accountability of what you did or what the other person did. Y'all talking out. Something you tell me.
Both men right now don't got communication.
Because niggas got too much pride.
I got pride. That's why
all that's coming from an emotional standpoint. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So I'm not going to talk to you even though it's the right thing to do. It's because I'm
used to that.
You know,
you used to run in the room, slamming the door,
that's what
and
I'm saying. That's
standing
all
there by
comes from raised
myself.
by a female, bro. All this stuff is purposeful and systematic. Even during the times of slavery, they took the man out and had a wife take care of everything. Like this is the way you breed people. You feel what I'm saying? But like Ron said at the beginning, like even on the spiritual aspect, I know I'm Muslim. I don't know about who else is, but Allah has 100 parts of mercy. He kept 99 and gave one part of mercy down. So it's like Allah can forgive us for everything, and we creation. So why can't we forgive one another? And He can forgive us for everything. You feel what I'm saying? So if we had that connection with Allah and for His creation, I mean everything will be right. But it's like that's where we gotta be able to have that connection with Allah to the point where I mean we can have that good connection with each other.
And I'm glad you said that. Because you know, I study everything. it says here, understanding forgiveness in Islam. Islam forgiveness isn't just about saying it's okay and moving on. It's much more profound. It's to bring healing and peace not just to yourself and the relationship, but to the community as a whole. So you think some of the issues that's going on in the street is based on people not understanding forgiveness?
Yes.
I really hold away. I really think like the things that's going on in the street, bro. It's not forgiveness. Nah, bro. It's not forgiveness, bro. It's not. Like, I really think it's like it's pride, bro. Like you can't like I'm telling you, you can walk in the store.
You gotta think what's all that we said. It's a one. So
yeah, it's like, bro. But I feel like pride categories. I just went to the mall. I was in the mall. Feel like I'm telling a story. But I seen somebody, I'm like, bro, I don't know who you is. Like, it's like, but you just want to be on image time. Like, you want to make it seem like you like, yeah, I did that. You feel me? It's pride, bro. People just want a name. Like, just want to be somebody instead of, I don't know.
Okay, so
that's where we coming at, because like,
thank you.
It get younger and younger. You feel me? Like, so like if we can't forgive, we can't forget. You feel me? Like, that's gonna be we can't expect for that.
It is right. I feel like the younger people, they see us like, yo, and definitely you got name like, yo, bro, you feel me? Like, you see what bro doing, bro. There's gonna be some people like, man, he this, he that. And there's gonna be some people like, nah, bro, he thorough. Like, you feel me? Like, man, this getting older. Like,
a lot of stuff come from this is some real like, and you know when you go to the masjid and whoever else go to the masjid or when we in jail and we be around other Muslims, like it's the kind of content that we talk about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't never talk about Allah. You know what I mean? Other than if we go to the masjid. The minute we leave, we not having no conversation about, Allah this, Allah that. You know what I mean? Alhamdulillah. Like, we're not having that conversation to soften our hearts. You feel what I'm saying? The people in Medina, before the Prophet took his migration to Medina, it was these two tribes, the Owls and it's another tribe. They used to beef real heavy. I'm talking about a different kind of beef, like ages of beef. The minute Rasulullah ﷺ came to Medina for his migration, and they accepted Islam, everything stopped. You know what I mean? The reason I'm saying that, like, we accepted Islam, but have we really accepted to the point where it pierced our heart to where, like, we gonna forgive? He Muslim, you feel what I'm saying? My guys may be beefing with his guys. He Muslim, though. We would still try to kill each other, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Brother. So it's like, Islam hasn't really pierced our hearts yet to the point, like, we gonna disregard everything we got going on in the streets and be brothers in Islam.
So this is where we at now. Everybody, I need y'all, do our quick shout outs as we leave. But this is the question, and everybody be quick with the answer. Do you think forgiveness is a sign of weakness or a sign of strength?
Strength.
Why?
Because a weak man is one that's easily angered. A strong man is one that contains his anger.
I feel like it's a strength because, like, you gotta like channel your inner you, dig deep in yourself. Like, so it ain't for everybody. Some people might be weak enough, and their pride might be in the way. So like, it take a lot out of you to, channel that in you to forgive somebody.
Yes, sir. Strength. Why? What's your definition?
Because it ain't the easy thing to do. Everybody usually choose the easy road. It ain't forgiving somebody ain't the easy thing to do. It's more easy to crash out.
I feel like it's strength. Because, like, that got to be in you. Like, you feel me? You gotta, because some people do some things that make you so angry, you just like, you just want, like, you feel me? And for you to walk away and be like, bro, that's not about nothing, bro. That's like mind thing, like, you feel me? That's like you either a grown man or a grown woman for you to be like, man, I'm not worrying about it. I forgive you, I love you, that you up and move on. That's strength.
Strength, it just shows growth. It shows you growing, show you trying to be a better person.
Yeah, I remember that conversation I had with you one.
Don't bring it up.
But what I left him with is, how can you ask for forgiveness? How can you not forgive somebody, but you want to be forgiven? But you want to be forgiven?
Most of the time, I don't know. It's not hard. It's just you gotta be grown about it. You gotta be a mature person.
It is hard.
It's not. I mean, it's not. It is, but it's not. I mean, because we still got pride.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's hard for us. I mean, I don't want to say sorry because I knew this nigga probably he copped out. He didn't plead it. That's pride. I mean, Nah, bro, you got it. You go ahead and talk. You gonna talk crazy all you want, walking away. As long as you do that, walking
That's
away.
where that validation comes in.
You know what I mean? Everybody wants to seek validation.
What about you, Mr. Congo?
It's the strength. Once you learn to take accountability and don't worry about what the next man got anything about you, and that's when you feel.
Because when he died, you still gonna be living your life, no matter what nobody think about it.
Because everybody gonna be forgiven. You just gotta be doing it. You just gotta grow up and see the growth.
It is. Everybody want to be forgiven, but are you willing to forgive?
And then one thing we have to understand with forgiveness, once we forgive everybody else, you gotta dig deep down inside yourself. Everybody in here has something they ain't forgiven themselves for. Right? And that's the hardest thing. Like, as hard as it is to forgive somebody that did you wrong, it's hard to forgive yourself for something that you did.
Why do you think that, though? You can stop my bad.
Well,
Cut.